Woohoo! She was just walking the dog. And it occurred to me to just say a couple more things. Um, First and foremost, you know, Zan, I sent you that Twitter thread a couple of months ago about Nun Rishi, the sort of brilliant prophetic is Muslim who essentially birthed the closest thing to a proto-messianic form that the world may ever have seen. This is in late medieval Kashmir. Majoritarian Hindu and Buddhist culture. He was Muslim. He called the Quran the Sahaja Quran, which Sahaja is a Sanskrit word, of course. Anyways, profound in terms of the sophistication of that expression. I'd actually intuited that there was something very significant happening in late medieval Kashmir, and it was sort of strangely confirmed by a couple of cosmic dudes on the side. Anyways, when I dug deeper, it was an extraordinary story. Anyways, you might give that another look-see. It's not at all unrelated to the fact that he was a farmer. Okay, and that the Rishi sages were renowned for planting fruit trees. Okay, anyways, what I was actually, I wasn't going to talk about that. What I was actually going to mention was, I forget which Tantra it is, which says something along the lines of the highest wisdom is seeing through appearances. And this is directly related to the whole notion of not so much spiritual materialism, but what's the word Wellwood has come up with? It's not spiritual sidestepping. I forget what the word is. Anyways, Wellwood, American, part of the Chogyam Trungpa crew, was the first to really get to grips brilliantly with the way different meditation, contemplation and concentration techniques will make one blind in particular ways. Niebuhr, of course, was big on the notion that kind people especially tend to be particularly blind to shadow dynamics in themselves and in others. Spiritual bypassing, that was the term he coined. Anyways, I would say give that a look. It might be worth checking out. The other thing is, among the sage set, the Zen sage set, the people who are relatively well versed in the planetary canon, you see more than a few brilliant bodies pointing at the Chinese guy Huang Po. Some reckon him like the trippiest Zen Buddhist of all. And one of the things he said that was very interesting, he said the wise reject what they see, not what they think, and the fool rejects what he sees, not what he thinks. The fool. Hold on a second. Let me get that right. The fool rejects what he sees, not what he thinks. The wise man rejects what he thinks, not what he sees. That's it. Anyways, you might keep that in mind. All right. Take care. I love you both.